How to budget when you're paid once a month. It might be easier and more difficult to maintain a balanced budget when you get paid monthly. Having a single monthly paycheck makes it easy to schedule payments of all your costs for the day after you get your income. This way, you won't have to put money aside from each paycheck to pay for essentials like housing, food, and transportation. That simplifies the process of setting financial obligations. Even if you only get paid once a month, it's possible to blow through your savings and end up short before the next paycheck arrives. You'll have to be considerably more careful with your spending if you do it this way. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss how to budget when you're paid once a month. So stay tuned to find out. Let's start our video. Pay all of your bills at once. If you get paid once a month, you can plan all monthly payments at once. Most companies provide direct debit. Once a month is more efficient than weekly. For individuals whose pay dates come first, having a mobile phone or cable payment immediately debited is convenient. You can arrange this to be deducted from your checking account the day after you get paid, like your mortgage. This isn't easy with fluctuating bills, like utility bills. Include potential increases or decreases if you set up a direct debit for these items. Your utility company may charge a fixed monthly rate based on your estimated annual usage. You'd pay more in months with lower use and less in months with higher benefit, but the total would be consistent and predictable. Please inquire with your utility provider about any monthly payment plan options that they may have. What if there are various due dates for your monthly expenses? Most businesses will work with you to adjust the due date if you're setting up a direct debit. You can change the date of your monthly payment by calling and asking. Don't forget that once you've paid your bills every month, you should put some money away in savings. You can finally stop surviving from paycheck to paycheck thanks to these savings. Switch to cash only for spending. Incorporate the cash-only or envelope strategy for your remaining budget categories. When you shop using this system, you'll only use the cash set aside for each type instead of your debit card. Get the money out of your bank account in the first month. Sort the money out and place the appropriate amount in each envelope. If you use this technique, you won't waste your entire budget on restaurants in the first week. Your money will be pre-allocated into different categories and you'll know when to stop spending in a given variety because that envelope will be empty. Switching to cash payments is an excellent way to monitor monthly expenditures if you receive pay only once. It streamlines the procedure and safeguards you against situations like going hungry because you spent all your money on drinks instead of food. If you're liking this content so far, please consider subscribing and also like this video. Now let's continue. Divide your cash up by week. You may divide your grocery budget into smaller weekly amounts or your entertainment budget into smaller weekly pieces if you notice that you spend most of these funds at the beginning of the month. Establish a weekly budget and don't exceed it when you head out to the store. A further option is to divide your weekly budget into separate envelopes for each expenditure category. This visible and tangible aid is the greatest method to prevent monthly spending from spiraling out of control and back on track. Stick to spending limits. Sticking to weekly boundaries and not overspending in any category is the key to making it to the end of each month. Spending less on unnecessary items will become second nature if you switch to cash for groceries, clothing, and entertainment. When your bank account dries up, it's time to halt your spending. You risk accumulating credit card debt if you don't. Setting weekly limitations can be helpful, as can adopting a cash-only budget. Do not overlook standard budgeting considerations. You can stay inside your monthly budget by constantly looking for new methods to save money. Build up an emergency fund. If you only get paid once a month and have to deal with concerns like car maintenance or other bills, the month can feel quite long. You can better manage these costs without breaking your budget by keeping some money in an emergency fund. Having an emergency fund is crucial even if you only get paid once a month. In the event of an unexpected expense at the beginning of the month, making ends meet for the rest of the period can be difficult. The recommended amount for an emergency fund is 3 to 6 months of spending. The standard recommendation is to put aside at least $100 per year, but even $50 each week can help. Bonuses and tax returns can also be deposited into it. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comments section how this one was. I hope that you found this video interesting. You can subscribe and watch more videos on our channel to keep up with more content. We'll see you in the following video with some more notable celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.